So to sum up that, we got a dose. The early studies didn't focus on a dose. They're time-based, 150, 165 minutes. Now this transition to higher doses of KKWs of 16, 17.5, and then recently we're starting to see that come down to about 12 KKWs, which matches our current guidelines. The intensity, almost always moderate, sometimes vigorous, but it's monitored in very different ways. So there's a consistency of that, and as I mentioned, sometimes these max tests are performed on one piece of equipment and the prescription's on another. Modality, earlier studies, a lot of variability, but now you're seeing movement more and more towards treadmill. When I went out there to train for the study and learn under them, I said, man, treadmill, I'm thinking to myself, runners get injured all the time, and there's no running. And I'll show that. This is speed walking. And once you start to see that vigorous intensity exercise for someone who's physically inactive, their heart rate goes up while they're walking. And they're staying in that vigorous zone with walking. So there's actually very little injury because they're not running. But we always, treadmill with running, but it's actually vigorous walking. And the time and frequency. So the running period, some of these studies, 2 to 6 weeks. I think a running period is ideal. And we don't have one in this study, and I'm going to address that. They all have some supervised or acute phase, most of them 8 to 12 weeks. That one study did out 9 months of controlled sessions. And then we're looking at 3 to 5 times a week, which is pretty normal because most of our interventionists don't want to work on Saturday and Sunday, so we have to cut it off at 5 times a week.